3-1 in the Origin series. So we could possibly see this on Mirmo's side.
Yeah, and considering though that you already have the first pick jungler for LAKAN Esports, maybe Xin Zhao would be seen in the second rotation or the third rotation, but Jarvan 4 gonna be locked in. MIRMOOOO Esports wants to go for that lockdown, and Corky and Galio for LAKAN. What will be the last pick for MIRMOOOO Esports in their second rotation picks here? And Varus gotta be over locked in. Surprisingly enough, we're gonna see Varus once again.
Yeah, we're looking at the evolution of Varus now on that Cyrilda's Muramana as well. So keep bringing this up. Sinzao is still going to be picked up for this competition. Jarvan support? It's going to be a Jarvan support. Oh, okay. I love it. Okay, I'm excited to break this down. Looking over towards LAKAN, though, they're going for a double poke composition with the Quirky and the Ziggs. Of course, standard with the Darius. Chinese here on this Rengar. And of course, they're getting Arjuk again on tank duty. This time around, though, Tante is going to be on that bruiser. So I'm excited to see this happen. Okay, MIRMOOOO. Look at their level 3 across the board. It is incredibly strong. Get the flag and drag combo. Level 5 is also incredibly strong. So there's a lot of chain CCs going on here. A lot of these single target as well. You get the charm in, MIRMOOOO with the chain of corruptions, get the stun from Yaohan, you get the knockup from XDXP, and we're out with the Cataclysm. So this is all about the layering of CC, and I'm looking forward to see this push through.
Yeah, might be the wombo combo, and I think it's just so devastating because you have the flag and drag coming in from Wura, and MIRMOOOO from the Varus is a poking champion. So a lot of projectiles coming in. They stolen away the Xin Zhao as well, and I think LAKAN Esports has to pay the price of locking onto Rengar first pick, which means that they can't adjust, go for the Xin Zhao instead to counter all these projectiles for MIRMOOOO Esports' side. So I think, as you stated, it's all about layering of CCs, and LAKAN Esports needs to get that capitalization on the early game for Chinese One to be able to stack onto the passive as well. So the 10 minutes mark, he can wreak havoc. But now, the question is if he can do it.
And that is the biggest question. Will these setups allow for that to happen? Because, Dedenne is not on an Ari this time around. He's not going to be there to help Chinese to set up for these skirmishes. He's there to wave clear and as well as be a menace to the mid to late game. So now Chinese is going to heavily rely on Tante possibly for these setups. But look at that though. MIRMOOOO already making the first move at the bottom lane.
Yeah, LAKAN Esports, great visuals going up against MIRMOOOO Esports. They were able to side up against XDXP in that case of how XDXP is known to be very aggressive, and considering you have Xin Zhao as well, this is just very, very applicable for LAKAN Esports. So I think they're just reading the playstyle for MIRMOOOO, and that visit from XDXP was no success because they were not able to get a kill in return, but only a third plate instead.
Yeah, they were able to get at least that turret plate as a consolation prize. Look at Tante though, he's gonna get beat up.
Oh, Ignite, gotta burn him away. That's gonna be Chinese One going for the stun, going for the root. That's gonna be all around, coming down. Yaohan's still gonna be safe though because of the mobility from his skills, so no kills will still be done.
That was really, really close. As Tante still is able to keep the barrier. There's only so much he can bait. Bot lane.
XDXP going for the flank. Taunt's gonna be readied up. Arjuk will zone away XDXP, and that will be it. Still no first blood. It's all about visits. It's all about pressure that's currently happening the first 3 minutes of this game.
There's a lot of hesitation for sure, especially coming from LAKAN. There is no disengage. You're not paired with a Braum. You're not paired with that Janna as usual. You're paired with something that will help engage with the squad. So that is the reason why LAKAN, no choice but to play a little bit more conservative. Well, of course, Ison is going to be waiting for Essence Reaver, Solari to the Infinity Edge. So at that point, that is where Ison will shine. It's going to take a while, and it's going to synergize well with the Dene Spike. So it's all up to Arjuk to maintain the lane to be safe. It's all up to Chinese as well to find these roams, find these opportunities to get that stack on the passive, and Tante to keep Yaohan in a tight leash, because Yaohan on a Riven, I bet he's going to be insane in this game.
Yeah. And he's showing it. His mobility, his mechanical play. When you have LAKAN Esports trying to go for the gank on top, he was able to survive. And on top of what you said a while ago, I think the basis of that, if Aizen can be able to scale in this early game, is going to be the Ocean Dragon and the Rift Herald that is currently available in this game at 4 minutes into this matchup.
Yeah, MIRMOOO will definitely would love to have that Ocean Drake again, the sustain, the vamp to help them survive these pokes coming from Dedenne and Aizen later on. So this is going to be prioritized for them. Meanwhile, for LAKAN, they want to open up the top lane for sure. We'll see if they can be successful in taking this Rift Herald.
Look at MIRMOOO Esports though. A crane of enemies is incoming. You have the flank coming in from Yawan as well. Again, for the bomb, actually putting the first blood towards the side of LAKAN Esports. Hero's entrance now coming down into the fray. Goes for the two-man knockup. He's able to bring down one more. And LAKAN Esports going for the 2-for-2. Rengar goes for the jump in. The charm with a flash away will not connect, but they will be able to get that kill down with the Orb of Deception, getting the triple for Emperor.
And it's so, we talked about, you know, Yaohan being going to be insane in this game. But look at that. It is Emperor shining right now with that 3 kills. 5 minutes into the game, this Ahri is going to be very, very scary. Especially, we talked about layering of CCs. Charm, pretty hard to land in comparison to the rest. But once all the utilities come on board, MIRMOOO with the Cyrildas, you got the slow as well, coming from your E. We're with the flag and drag and the cataclysm. Everybody else pretty much are going to contribute to setting up those charms and those combos for Emperor to get more kills. Meanwhile, Ocean Drake still not acquired by LAKAN or by MIRMOOO. So we'll see which when they will get that round 2 fight on this Dragon Pit.
It's just too risky if they go all in because you still have MIRMOOO Esports just hovering onto this objective. But look at the mid side. Tante is waiting for the bush. They're waiting for that hook down. This might potentially be it. The flank from MIRMOOO Esports is coming through. XDXP now jumps in, goes for the knockup as well.
Oh,
the corruption will not be able to come through, but MIRMOOO Esports will still take that kill onto Wardruk. Now LAKAN has lost their support, and MIRMOOO starting with the Ocean Dragon.
Exactly. Their only big disengage is Arjuk for the taunt, and as well as Tante. No flash means no flash apprehend.
Actually dealing off a lot of damage, but MIRMOOO Esports, as you stated, they don't have any CC to come back in. And MIRMOOO will take the Ocean Dragon out for themselves.
Dedenne?
Drove the hunt though.
Wara, no!
Actually jumps into Wara, takes the kill down. That wave of the trade by LAKAN Esports from that objective taken. But Ahri now jumps in with a protobot actually going in for the distance. Hero's entrance going for the zone away. And Emperor has to dash back. And MIRMOOO cannot trade that kill down. It's a 1-for-0.
Yeah, MIRMOOO just wanted to try their luck if they can get bonus kills. Look at this though. This is very sneaky. Oh, do they want to get First Blood? No, First Blood Tower has already been taken. So I guess they wanted to see if Emperor greeds a little bit and pushes the wave. Nope, never mind. No sneaky kill.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to do that because you have Emperor just on the backside, really. He's respecting the information that LAKAN Esports came in from the bot side with a 4-man roam. So having that information, just going to the backside. They don't want to go for the 100 gauge. But MIRMOOO Esports, having a different story, going to the mid lane, tries to go for the tier 1. But hooks will come in. Tante will try to go for the engage, goes for the CC for now. MIRMOOO will go back though. Tante will still try down. Mega Inferno Bomb, a lot of damage in. That's going to be Chain of Corruption connecting on to Tante. That will be the CC coming down. But once again, the hook is just so much. And LAKAN has taken another. MIRMOOO will fall. Wura will fall. MIRMOOO is finding this 3v5 and they cannot fight it successfully as LAKAN Esports once again wins the team fight.
And they're able to scare out and kill MIRMOOO and Wura. Gotta love these starts from Dedenne with a Mega Inferno Bomb, dishing out a lot of damage, chunking out the squishies right off the bat. And of course, again, MIRMOOO is on a Varus. Usually when we see a Varus, it's paired with either a Nami or something that can compensate with how low mobile a champion is coming from Varus. And you're paired with a Jarvan 4, heavily focused more on these engages. So MIRMOOO will have to definitely fend for himself. Look at this though, look at this dive setup coming from XCXP, but Chinese has managed to spot this out.
Yeah, it's a trail of the hunt information that they keep on getting. And when you have that 1-1-2 already for Chinese 1, means that you already have like 10% to 15% damage bonus with that stack passive. So currently, LAKAN Esports is all good in the hood for Chinese 1 for this early game. Whilst you have some trades onto the turrets, LAKAN got the tier 1 top, MIRMOOOO got the tier 1 bot.
It is going to be just a trade. Yes, as you mentioned, Emperor, though, going to get isolated here.
Ooh,
it's fine.
Ultimate from Emperor. Actually saves his life. So
that is a Spirit Rush gone for the next possible fight. So again, imagine MIRMOOOO, their best fed member so far has been Emperor. Without a Spirit Rush used to escape is going to be painful. But good thing Spirit Rush is in a relatively low cooldown. It's going to be up till the next objective. So that is a mini win, but it minuses the chances for MIRMOOOO to find opportunities and take advantage of this three kill early.
Yeah, and if ever Emperor has the proto belt still, so I think at the very least he still has that option to do that. But as you stated, it's just so difficult to now engage without Emperor having that mobile ultimate to be able to maneuver into those team fights. So for now, you have MIRMOOOO Esports just going for the pokes. They don't want to hard engage. They don't want to go for all in, because if they do, they're gonna be so hard to go back for the recreate, because as we all know, Varus has no escape route.
There is no disengage to provide for the team. No Braum, no Janna. It is going to be the Jarvan 4 just
Top
fully
lane.
there for engage. Top side though.
Tante trying to sprint up, but Johan's just too fast. He's too quick, he's too furious. He's just going for the recall. We still have MIRMOOOO Esports 4-man into the mid lane, just having their sights up against LAKAN Esports, because currently Cloud Dragon and Baron Nashor is alive. Well, LAKAN is now starting up this one, and MIRMOOOO Esports now jumping in, going for the proto belt. Charm will not connect. Huge loss for MIRMOOOO, as LAKAN Esports is not backing down on this fight. They want to get the Cloud Dragon to get the trade onto the Dragon, while MIRMOOOO is going for the mid lane, and Hero's entrance to secure that trade onto zoning out the enemy team. Tante into the mid lane, goes for the hook onto 4, actually getting died. Tante will fall. This might be the 5v4, but Tante did his job, cleared out the wave. MIRMOOOO Esports cannot push, so LAKAN Esports was able to get that Cloud Dragon out of that.
Yeah, really nice sandwich coming from Tante there. He definitely did his job, just as you mentioned. Even though he died, was still able to buy some time for LAKAN to get that Drake. Now, the third Drake of the game is going to be Infernal, so both of these teams are going to be going to contest this one for sure. Look at this Death Brush setup though from LAKAN, and oh, the Dene. His life might be in danger, but he's quite far from it all. And his Spirit Rush is going to be off cooldown once the fight starts. Oh no!
Emperor, you're in enemy territory. You have 3 members looking to kill you, and now it's gonna happen. Party all around now, coming up for LAKAN Esports. Corky now jumping in with a Valkyrie, getting the charm. Will actually delay some more time. XCXP coming into the fray, goes for the support down.
Oh, he lives.
Emperor survives. What a play from Mega Inferno Bob to finish that down. That's gonna be the finishing blow. And MIRMOOOO Esports now trying to catch up. This is gonna be the 3v3. Ison will be able to go back. Chain of Corruption not gonna connect. No CC. MIRMOOOO will not be able to get that trade. LAKAN is gonna go home with a free kill.
And they took so much time to see and chase, and now they're gonna lose 2 inner towers at bot and at mid. That is the Ziggs for you there. Looks like Dene is gonna be fine for now.
Yeah, the satchel charge saves his life, but this might be a different story coming in for Tante, as he's now going to get pinned down. Hero's entrance to go for the response, goes for knockup as well, but he gets hooked, he gets jumped down to flash onto the Cataclysm. What are you doing? You're going to get down. Arjoke will fall, and now MIRMOOOO Esports will get the kill that they wanted. Huge CC gone. LAKAN Esports going for the Baron, but you can't handle the damage, and a 2v1 onto the Baron. And now MIRMOOOO will be safe. Wura just going for enemy Tori, hunting for Dene.
They're just hunting, just planting some deep vision, I suppose, just scouting and becoming that human ward. And now MIRMOOOO is not gonna land the charm. They're gonna be fine. But look at the pings though. They wanna try and de-ward up this Baron to make sure that LAKAN doesn't get the opportunity to sneak it off from them. And right now, so far, it's a very close game. Even from game number 1, it was incredibly close. We'll see where the objectives fall, as again, MIRMOOOO is gonna have a difficult time finding these opportunities. especially if they will get outranged by the Ziggs, by the Corki, and they're gonna be insane even more. Looking at Ison, he has that QSS enchant to make sure that whenever a charm or a CC would land, it's gonna press that button and it's gonna be A-okay.
And it's just a safe backing coming in from LAKAN Esports because Emperor's Charm is just too obnoxious in those team fights in particular. But you have the flag and drag coming down. Cataclysm forces out on the Rengar to use that flash. And no flash, huge win for MIRMOOOO Esports.
And that's going to be very, very important, as Chinese will be very vulnerable in the next dragon fight. Especially it's an Infernal. Does MIRMOOOO want to just secure this Scuttler and then move to Infernal after the reset? Could be a possibility. And now they do have secured... Look at this Thrill of the Hunt though. Will they be able to find a target? That is the biggest question.
I guess it's just information for now because he's not engaging the enemy team. MIRMOOOO Esports is hovering into the mid lane. You have Wora into the bot lane though. Might go for the Pincer attack. Then Shadows gets the information from MIRMOOOO Esports. Goes for two-man taunt. Coming in from Arja. This is the engage. LAKAN Esports is doing it. But you have the chain of production going for the CC chain up against MIRMOOOO Esports. And a flash will be born for Corki. Dante will fall. Arja will fall. This is a 3v3 as you have the trades coming down. And MIRMOOOO Esports tried to still go for the engage, and he's won. The charm will not connect. He's gonna be safe. They're going back. But Chinese won. Still wants the Infernal Dragon. They want to secure it. XTXP, though, is leading the pack here up against LAKAN. The pokes from MIRMOOOO Esports. Too much to handle. But still, stand still between these 3v3.
Yeah, we talked about this before on how LAKAN is going to outrange MIRMOOOO in this composition. So they have to see if they can eliminate the Dene and Ison here on the Ziggs and the Corki pick. But look at this. This is the second time this dragon has respawned. Look at how low they are.
Oh, Thrill of the Hunt actually gets a kill down to MIRMOOOO. Followed through with one more. XDXB will be gone. LAKAN Esports has their jungler. Make it that one as they go into the mid lane. That's just a huge win for LAKAN.
Yeah, that is a huge win. The fact that XCXP, MIRMOOOO, try to stay around, see if they can outpoke a Ziggs and a Corki, only to find out that Chinese was there lingering around. This is going to be Baron.
Wora goes for the face check. Arja going for taunt. Taunt will connect. That will be the Mega Inferno bomb. Felled by the guillotine. Tante will put one more down. It's now going to be 2v5. 2 against all odds. LAKAN Esports going for the Baron buff. MIRMOOOO need to do something. If they don't, this might be very devastating for them. Hero's entrance to just secure the Baron buff. Baron Natural will go to the side of LAKAN, and MIRMOOOO has to defend.
That is going to be very painful for MIRMOOOO as we get to see now. 5k gold lead in favor of LAKAN. Still, no one is able to secure the Infernal Drake. So that is still at stake. Infinity Edge almost done coming from Ison. He does carry a teleport though. So that is definitely something to see. Look forward to. For MIRMOOOO in the meantime, all these skill shots are very important. Once they miss, it is definitely going to be LAKAN who's able to win the next fight. Charm must connect. The chain of corruption is very, very crucial. So once both of these two teams, Chinese?
Mid lane. Wora. 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 He's going back. He's going back.
He's fine. He's fine in the
He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. But what's not fine is then if there's a from MIRMOOOO Esports into the mid lane. You have the flank coming from XDXB, going for the ultimate, go for the knockup as well. Mega Inferno bomb, huge damage. Wora will fall. Emperor will fall. 3v5. LAKAN is now doing it with a guillotine actually finishing it down. Yaohan will say goodbye, and LAKAN Esports might push this into game 3.
And it is going into a game 3, LAKAN.